Go.
Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Ask Show. We are at episode number 2 now. Gym Etiquette Part 1 is the name of the episode. We feel that there's tons to talk about gym etiquette, so we have broken it down to different segments, different shows, if you may call it. Um, so we're just gonna get right into it, man. Renee has a lot to talk about. I have some stuff to
Yeah.
say too. Let's just do it.
Thank you guys. Appreciate all the love that you guys have given for episode one, all the constructive criticism that you guys have given. It's greatly appreciated, and we take everything in consideration. So the ones that have reached out, thank you so much. The ones that haven't and still want to, please go ahead and let us know your thoughts, what you guys would like to hear, all that good stuff. So to jump right into episode two on gym etiquette. This will be part one, like Savon had mentioned. Let's start off with talking about cleaning the stations. So at the gym, obviously, now I will be honest. I'll speak for myself. This is way before COVID. Some of us do sweat pretty heavy.
Right.
We do drip on machines. And so it's just gym etiquette. The correct way is after using a machine, just wipe it down, especially if it's sweaty. Um, it's just the appropriate thing to do, especially the fact when, it's say, for example, I am now getting onto the Stairmaster, for example, and I put my hands on and then there's sweat. Like, nobody likes somebody else's sweat. I don't care how close we are, if we're family or friends or whatever. Nobody likes to touch, sweat. So it's just the correct way is, just wipe it down. I have seen other people go ahead and use their own towel, instead of using for their face. So they'll clean the machine. A lot of other times I have seen, and they've created now, especially for example at LA Fitness, they have the wipes that you can like
Yeah, they have
wipe
different
wipe it
stations for
down.
sanitation.
Correct. The sanitations, or even other gyms, they have like the hand sanitizer where you can go get paper towels, and then go ahead and wipe it down. So,
Yeah.
be mindful. Not only that, but another thing is when we sweat, like I'll speak for myself, I sweat very heavy. You will sometimes drip on the stairs, you will drip on the floor. Try to wipe that down because I have slipped on it sometimes. So, God forbid it happens to, let's say, an older folk, or somebody that has knee problems or whatever it is. So, got to be a little more considerate and just pay attention to, how we leave the station. And if the last person didn't clean it, unfortunately, it's gonna happen. Let's be a little more proactive of cleaning it before and then cleaning it after.
Correct. And piggybacking off of that, there's also body odor, guys. Odor, what you guys ate for the day. Like, I eat a lot of garlic. I know garlic smells. I mean, just throw in a piece of chew gum. Chew a piece of gum. I mean, it's like proper. It's not even gym etiquette. It's just manners that you learn at a young age. So all that is just, especially at a commercial gym. There's like tons of people during the rush hour and stuff. Just people next to you. It's just not cool, guys. I mean,
And the best part of it all, guess what? If you go to LA Fitness Van Nuys, the recovery zone, they sell gum. Voila! So now you guys have
exactly.
even solutions to your problems. But as what he said, as a person that's very vocal, I will call you out and I will tell
You
you
will.
that you smell, because it's not fair for anybody. As it is, when we sweat, we might show some. Sorry, well, you might smell like something, because whatever we sweat, it's normal. Especially a person like me that will work throughout the day and then come in the afternoon. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
let's be
it's normal.
mindful.
We're not saying
Right.
it's a bad. I mean, it is a
Right.
bad thing to come smelling, but it is normal to have an order or whatever it is. I mean, depends on what your job is or whatever you have going on throughout the day. We get it, but it's also not normal to like stink up the place. You know what I mean?
and this is something important because being, I'm going to touch this very lightly. I know a lot of people might feel some type of way, but I understand and I respect certain cultures don't use let's say deodorant or whatever it is that you put under your arms, but it's necessary. Especially living in LA, multicultural, it's only the best way to show respect to that other person, especially at the gym. When it gets super packed, it's that rush hour of like 5 to 7, and everybody's
Yeah,
close to each other, like even closer than us right now. Like,
yeah.
it's only right for you to come in. If you don't wear cologne, that's okay. But let's at least don't smell like armpit. Use gum, brush your teeth. I mean, whatever it is that you need to do. So obviously it doesn't pass it on to somebody else. I mean, it's only the nice thing to do,
It's the right
especially
thing to do.
especially you cats trying to hit on some girls at the gym, like with that stinky breath. I will tell you, girls have told me and we'll point you guys out at the gym. Be like, hey, that guy, he's cool and all, but his breath smells. And I'm like, whew, I feel sorry for you girls. I get it why you girls don't want to be approached sometimes because we smell. Well, I shouldn't say we because I don't, but it happens. So be mindful of that. Try to, if you, I don't know, shower before you come to the gym. Whatever it is that you need to do.
Yeah.
Bottom line, once again, I will say it again: LA Fitness, Van Nuys, Recovery Zone. They do sell gum, and
Plug.
there you go. They got Trident, and they have all types of flavors too, just for you guys.
Yeah, so that pretty much sums up that topic. There's also the issue with hogging up machines, guys. This is especially during rush hour in commercial gyms where there's over like 400, 500 people at the same time. You guys have no like courtesy of others waiting for the machine to use while you're just sitting down there and just typing up, working your fingers while well, not us, but anybody, like whoever's there to like really work out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't get it.
It's something that is, once again. I mean,
It's
you're
an
gonna.
ongoing thing.
I think today, this episode, you guys are gonna hear saying gym etiquette probably the whole show, just because it's the correct thing to do. Like whether it's rush hour or not, don't hog up the machine. Like I'll be honest with you, this just happened this week, maybe Tuesday, where I asked some gentleman, and mind you, I let him hit 2 sets. So he hit his first set, he got on his phone, he did something, he hit another set, and then he got on his phone again. He was like changing the song because obviously I was looking at his phone and what he was doing. And then politely I was like, hey bro, like how many more sets do you have? I will be honest with you guys, the normal person does 4 sets. I'm sorry. Okay, if you're starting off, I'll say 6, so you'll do 2 more to warm up. 6. This gentleman literally told me he has 8 more sets.
Yeah,
Guys,
they throw out crazy numbers sometimes. Like,
if you're trying to be a dick, you will trigger me. And I told him, I said, bro, you're not going to build muscle in 10, 15 minutes that you're going to be on that machine. Like, what is this? And then I told them, do you not see how busy this is? Like, why do you think it's okay for you to take the machine? And like he mentioned, it's a commercial gym. It's not your gym. It's not you're not the owner. Unless you're like some other private gym and you own it,
yeah,
by all means. Guess what? I cannot tell you anything. You own that gym. But LA Fitness, 24, Planet Fitness, Crunch, all these other commercial gyms, you cannot be hogging up the machine. 1, 2. If you're going to be on that machine, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that you are on that machine for 8 sets, okay? Do you not take a rest time? I mean, clearly I see you on your phone. Clearly you stand there changing the song. So why don't you let somebody else just jump in?
yeah. That's a
Because guess
common
what?
thing to do.
While you rest, that other person can be on the machine.
Right. There's
Simple as
nothing
that.
wrong with sharing, guys. Nothing wrong with sharing. I mean, we're all there to reach our fitness goals, obviously. So there's nothing wrong with saying, "Oh, you can jump in or whatever." But people just like, I don't know, they do it on purpose, or I don't know what it is. Like,
And once again, I will state that we are here to be the voices for you guys. And I also say this because I had another young woman, mind you, she's new to the gym. I only met her because of someone else that I did know, or I do know, sorry. And she was telling me a story that she wanted to stop coming to the gym because of the fact that 2 men, okay, removed her. It almost sounded like she got carried, but no. She got intimidated by these 2 men and removed her from where she was sitting. She's like, and then she's telling me the story, and she's like, I promise you, I looked around, there was nothing there, there was nothing sitting, so I felt comfortable and I sat down on the chair and I started using it. These two guys come up to me super upset because of why did I, in my right mind, sit there and started using the machine. So they moved me. She goes, so I didn't want to come back to the gym. She goes, I only came back because I think one of her friends invited her to come to the gym. So once again, guys, don't do that because for sure don't remove the person from wherever they're at. Just simply ask them, hey, I was using it. Like, are you almost done? Or can I jump in with you since you didn't know I was using the machine? But don't hog it up. Okay, it's not yours. You don't own it. And then be mindful of what time of day you go to the gym, because if it's that rush hour in the afternoon or night, like be mindful. Okay, and especially when you want to come in with your posse, with your group of 4 and 6, and everybody wants to use the same machine. Not cool. Don't do that. It's not right.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, it is gym etiquette, but it's common sense. A lot of it is common sense. A lot of it is just manners or just being a normal person. Like the normal thing to do would be letting a person jump in or, like hurry it up or whatever it is. Like, especially if you're like on your phone the whole time sitting down while that person clearly is there to work out, not be on their phone. So,
Yeah, but moving right along.
also, guys, in regards to hogging up machines, there's also incidents where people like they want a superset. So superset is like doing 2 exercises back to back. For those that don't know, um, sometimes people like will leave their water bottle on the bench and then go like way down to the other side of the gym and do some other exercise. And when somebody just walks to that machine, they think it's not occupied, and you jump on the machine, and then next thing you know, 5 minutes later, somebody comes and says, "Hey, I was using that." Well, motherfucker, where the fuck are you at? You've been out for like 5 minutes, and they expect you to like move after you've done maybe a set or two, and they expect you to move because they had put their water bottle there, and that's like that's their daddy's machine, and they got to use it. You know what I mean? Like, no, that don't work that way, man. Like, I don't know where you get this shit from, but no, that don't work that way. I mean,
And mind you, be mindful of the following thing. So you're supersetting, like you mentioned, right? So let's say I even get more specific. You're doing
it's
like
crazy.
a back and bicep, okay? Whatever. You're on a back machine, and then you go on the other side of the gym,
Yeah.
okay, to do biceps because you want to use the dumbbells. Now, guess what? In that process of you going from one side to the other, you found a friend, you found some girl you want to
Oh my
talk
god,
to,
that's the worst.
and then guess what? Now you just prolonged everything else, right? So what makes you think that I'm really gonna stand there and be like, hey, I wonder if that guy is around? Fuck no, I don't have time for that. Especially people that have a crunch time. I'm not gonna be looking for you. One, two. If you come back and you are upset, be upset at yourself. Don't be upset at me because I started now using the machine. Because let me tell you, your little bottle of water that you left there means nothing to me. Because once again, guess what? It's not your goddamn gym. So it doesn't matter. So I will move that bottle. I will sit there, do whatever I need to do. But here comes the gym etiquette. Hey, bro, my bad. I left. I know you want to use it. Can I use it after you? And since I was initially using it, and if you come at me at that way, I will rarely say, and I'll be like, yeah, of course. Because someone like me that likes to go heavy, okay, or I need to be supersetting, I'm gonna be out of breath. So definitely, yeah. After I use my set, yeah, of course, bro, go ahead. But once again, don't do that type of stuff where like you leave stuff there, just thinking that now, okay, now it's mine, and go to the other side of the gym. It's just not gonna work because, like I just mentioned, you're gonna bump into somebody at the gym that you want to talk to. You want to see some ass passing by because whatever, it looks good. You're gonna get distracted, and now you're just not gonna go back. So going back to that is the way you deliver things and how you want to say them, and don't hog it. You just can't do that.
Yeah.
So with mentioning that, when asking someone or when saying something to someone, be polite about it. Come off nicely. I understand that we all have stressful days and we all have, we come to the gym to release the stress, release the anger, our marital problems, your side piece didn't text you today, whatever the hell it is. But bottom
Oh
line,
my god.
be nice about it. Hey, be like, hey, bro, hey, are you still using it? Do you mind if I, guess what? I just did it today. I was looking for some 35s as I was hitting shoulders. Some guy was using it. He hit his set. He dropped them on the floor. I said, "Hey, bro, can I use it for one set? I'll bring it back to you." He didn't say no. He's like, "Yeah, of course, go ahead."
Yeah, it's the way you
Cool.
approach, man.
You know,
It's all about the approach.
right?
For real.
Exactly. Nice and easy. Be nice about it. And also for the females, you know, a male to a female, just because you. So first of all, just because you think you big, or because you in that stringer with no muscles, don't think that you tough, boy, or because you got a full sleeve tattoo that you some big dude now. No, no, no.
Yeah, we know some of them people.
Because I've seen you cats trying to punk some girls just because, you know, you try to come off all strong, like, hey, I was sitting there, or I'm using these dumbbells. Well, look at here, you know, pussy boy. You should not be using the 20s, first of all. So, you know, you should have probably gotten some heavier weight, big boy. But beside the point, bottom line is when you approach a male, a female, whatever age they're in, do it correctly. Use your manners. Excuse me, please, thank you. You know, and if you say that you're going to take it, bring it back to that person. You know, if they initially had it and they were using it.
Yeah, and like I said, guys, in the first episode, these are all these things that we talk about. We have witnessed it, we've experienced it, we've seen it. So it's not like we're just talking out of our asses, that we're just making up stuff for entertainment purposes. It's actual stuff that happened all the time. We've been going to the gym, like I said, for like over 20 years. Yeah, and then next topic basically is gym bags. You want to go?
Yeah, I'll start this one off because if you know me, I always carry a big gym bag. But I will do this. Don't put it in the walkway. Don't put it where it's like the busiest.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. So usually I'll put it against the wall somewhere, or I'll put it under the bench, depending on the height of the bench. Some benches are pretty high. Put it under the bench, somewhere where it's not gonna block anybody's walkway, or sometimes even people like to work out around you, that they're not going to trip. You guys don't understand, okay, talking about gym etiquette. You guys don't understand the amount of times I have tripped over these bags. And mind you, okay, I got 100-pound dumbbells on both hands. Either you guys don't move out the fucking way, or you guys just don't kick the bag out the way. You guys just don't give a shit. But guess what? If I drop that goddamn weight on your foot, you best believe you gonna come at me. You gonna try to fight me, or you gonna try to like sue me, or whatever the hell you guys want to do, right? So to avoid all that, if you bring a gym bag, exhibit A, bringing a big gym bag, okay, put it to the side, put it under somewhere, put it where it's not gonna block somebody. Now, if you see somebody, just push it out the way, help somebody out. It would be better for everybody else.
Or there's also locker rooms, obviously. Put it in the locker room, guys. I mean, simple.
Guess what? Once again, I'm going to sponsor Recovery Zone all goddamn day, every goddamn show. But guess what? They sell locks. So if you don't have a lock because, there's a locker room, but you don't have a lock, guess what? They sell locks. So go to Recovery Zone. They'll sell you a lock. Put a goddamn lock and put your damn stuff
in the
locker room.
You're hired.
It's just because it's just that easy, guys. I mean, he did mention earlier today about common sense. And honestly, guess what? It's not that common. Because you would think certain things should just be, I wouldn't say automatic, but be mindful of the other person. But it's always about us. It's always about the I. It's never about, that other person.
Always, yeah.
But I have seen, with all respect, I have seen older people, men or women, I'm talking about like 70s, 80s, that do like to go to the freeway. So guess what? If you have your gym bag there, and they fall and trip, just because, I don't give a shit, I'm leaving my bag right here because I think I'm the shit, you're not going to pay that person's medical bill, okay? First of all. Second of all, don't be a dickhead. It's just, there's no need for that. Put your ego aside, we all know you want to walk with your, chest popped out, even though you don't have one, or, you're supposedly lats, you want to, walk out like this.
Oh, shit.
Put that aside, move your gym bag, put it in a corner, at least I'll speak for myself. Never have I seen anybody gone through my gym bag, because I know some people can be very like, oh, have my wallet in there, my keys or whatever. I get it. It's our personal
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll speak for myself. Me being a gym hopper, and I go to all types of gyms. I've never not once say, "Hey, somebody stole something out of my gym bag." So just be mindful. And then guess what? There is other gyms that ban the gym bags on the floor.
Yeah.
So they'll even have like not a stand, but like a
Like
little
a rack.
Oh,
Like
thank
a
you.
rack where
A
you
rack.
like kind of like lockers, but open.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you don't want to put them in the locker,
Mhm.
bottom line, you should do that. But in regards to gym etiquette and then, like, the walkway and passing by through people, I do have to mention this. Okay, do not take your shirt off at the gym.
Yeah. That's
Okay, you're not at Gold Gym Venice. Arnold's not there to see you. Okay, guess what? Even all the competitors know, people that compete know there's specific gyms where you can go and take your shirt off. Okay, you're not just because you have abs, and if you're, you know what? I feel like being a dick today. If you're under 200 pounds, you should have abs. Okay, because you little small dudes, they popping up your shirt. Most of you don't have legs. If you have abs, you don't have legs. I'm sorry. Okay,
shots fired.
probably beside the point of the purpose of the episode today. But I just had to mention it because it irritates my life. You want to know why it irritates my life? Because as you're trying to get a dumbbell, get a bar, you're right in the walkway with your shirt up.
Yeah,
Nobody cares. I can guarantee you, because I've asked women, and I might even make a poll on this on Instagram for this part of the episode. Women do not care for your abs. I promise you, they do not care. They like seeing it on Instagram. They like seeing it on social media. They do not care in the middle of their workout that you're pulling your shirt up. No one gives a shit of your six pack. I promise you. No one. Out of the years that I've been working out, not a single person has told me, Renee, can I see your abs? Can you pull your shirt up? I want to see your abs. Not a single person. Bottom line, nobody cares. Don't take your shirt off. It's not, once again, it's not your gym. Don't don't do it. Nobody cares.
Why do you think they do that though? What is it? What do you think? I mean, I don't know. I've had abs like you said.
It's called
all the time, so I never do that. I mean,
little guy, big ego. It's literally what it is. Like look, I've learned this the hard way. The biggest, whether famous or not, okay, the biggest people at the gym want to be covered. They don't want to be known. They don't want to be seen. You're not going to see a big dude, whether it's a bodybuilder or not, okay, taking off their shirt at the gym. Just not going to.
So you're saying it's about like to be seen, exposure.
Of course, it's to be seen. It's an ego thing, All you have is
Are
abs.
you like fishing for compliments, or what is it?
Most definitely, you're fishing for compliments, So at the end of the day, you're not there to necessarily work out. You just want to show off your abs. But I can guarantee you right now, and I will call out anybody, the person that has abs, just that's all they have. They don't have anything else going towards them. And I'm being dead serious. No chest, no arms, no shoulders, no leg, nothing besides abs. Congrats to you. That's great. I mean, good for you. You're probably, your metabolism is pretty high that you can do that. That's awesome. Good for you. But bottom line, I think this sums up part of our first.
Yeah, that's pretty much part one. Gym etiquette. Like I said earlier, we're gonna have different segments about this topic, gym etiquette, because there's tons of stuff. I mean, there's so much we can talk about. There's so much that we want to talk about, and I'm sure other things that will come up that will have us wanting to talk about as well. With that said, first episode is live again, the intro. Our handle is the Astro Podcast Official. That's our YouTube channel. For those who have seen it, we appreciate it. For those who have told us the feedback, we appreciate that as well. Like you guys know, we're just starting out on this. We will get better and better as this goes along. And we're just very thankful for this, man.
Yeah, really, everybody, like I said at the beginning, that has reached out to give us the constructive criticism, their opinion, what they think we should do better. We thank you guys, because guess what? At the end of the day, this show is for you guys. We want you guys to enjoy it. We want you guys to engage in it. So don't forget, Like he mentioned, I will say it again. YouTube is the Ash Show Podcast Official. That's on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, share with your friends, everybody.
IG.
Yep, on Instagram, the Ash Show Official. So don't forget, follow us on Instagram also. Give us a like, give us a share. And like I told just somebody else a couple days ago, I'm being real honest with you guys. Even if you think the podcast, you don't like it, still share it. You want to know why? Somebody else will like it. So we appreciate all the love. Tune in for next week. Just to kind of give you guys a little glimpse, I'm going to tell you right now, gym staff, we're coming for you guys. So we'll leave it there. See you guys next week. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. It's the Ash Show. My man Savan and Renee, we out.
Thank you guys.